Good morning. I always like to start by giving thanks. Thank you to UWOTD for having us here today. Thank you to Governor Evers and his lovely wife Kathy for opening up your home. Thank you to my husband, my children, our parents, and my friends for their never-ending love and support. And thank you to all of you for being here today and loving a hero. As mentioned, my name is Dawn Lyons-Wood, and these are my beautiful children, Sally and Emmett. We are just some of the proud family members of Emily Christine Lyons, a donor hero. So it was the summer of 2016, and my family and I found ourselves sitting in some of the same seats you are now. I recall trying to remember the previous months and why we were actually here. Don't get me wrong, we were proud of my daughter for being a donor, and it was an honor to be here, but I can't say that we were overly thrilled. In fact, waiting for the shuttle to bring us here that morning, I recognized a woman as she got on. We made eye contact, and I was very confused. It hit me like a wave. She was one of the nurses that took care of my daughter when she was in a Sparrows hospital in Wausau. I asked her why she was here, and she said it was because of us. I was overwhelmed with emotions, and I hadn't even gotten off the shuttle. I knew it was going to be a long, feeling kind of day. I remember vividly sitting in my seat with our donor life on a stick and taking selfies, waiting for the rain to stop and the program to begin. I remember being amazed at just how many donor families there were. And in a time that you feel so alone, make sure you look around and remember that you are not. This moment is not only an opportunity to honor our heroes that gave life to others, it's a moment to recognize that other people had a really sucky year as well, and you are not alone. Ironically, I even remember the woman that spoke on behalf of donor families. She had lost her husband a couple years prior and was now alone raising her young children with the help of her support system. She spoke of not only the loneliness that she suffered, but how his presence was missed by the entire community. Again, she was not alone. I will never forget her story and how she had her husband's fingerprint on a necklace, and she wore it every day to have him close to her. She told us of the times that she forgot to put the necklace on as she rushed out of the house with her children to an event or to run an errand. She told us how she would rush back because she needed to have her necklace and him with her. This hit me personally. The days after my daughter's accident, I carried Em's picture with me, and believe me, it was not a small picture. I took it everywhere. Of course, we didn't leave the house much, but it came with me wherever I went. I thought, oh no, I'm going to be one of those crazy bereaved people. But at the time, I didn't really care. The picture of Emmy and her pillow stayed with me all the time, and yes, I also had a fingerprint necklace. It came with us when we went in the car. It came with me when I went to friends' homes. It sat with us in our family room, and it went to bed with me every night. I have to be honest with you. 4 years later, the picture and pillow still spend the day in the family room and the nights in my bedroom, but I have occasionally learned to switch up my jewelry. Exactly like the woman giving the speech told me she did. You see, over time you realize that your loved one is with you always, and no piece of jewelry needs to tell you that. They are a part of your soul. I'd love to tell you a little bit about my daughter. Her name is Emily Christine Lyons. She is my firstborn and the most beautiful person I have ever met because she made me a mother for the first time, and she continued to be worthy of my unconditional love. She was an amazing person and one of my favorite people in the entire world. She is a wonderful daughter, a caring granddaughter, an extremely loving and guiding sister, a beautiful niece, and a best friend. She was the homecoming queen, varsity golf captain, a very active member of our community, school, and church, and at the time of her accident, she was 19. She was a student at UW-La Crosse studying to be an optometrist. She was preparing to spend her spring break in Florida with Habitat for Humanity and was to be inducted to the UW-La Crosse Lions Club that very day. I could go on and on. Her giving heart and caring ways never stopped, and she made me proud daily. On March 1st of 2015, due to a single snowmobile accident, Emmy became a donor hero. It was a choice that she had made 3 years prior, and I am forever grateful that she took the pressure off of us. I often wonder if anything would be different now, but I don't think so. And I am grateful that we didn't have to make that choice. My respect to everyone in this room that had to make that choice for their loved ones. Never in a million years did I think I would be living my life without my daughter. Never in a million years did I think I would have been asked to find a way to live without her. Never in a million years would I think I would be doing half the things I have done to survive and make it through every day. Every moment I still try to make sense of this. So now here's the part where we tell you how we cope and hope that some of it resonates with you. This is my daughter, Sally.
I'm Sally. I'm Emily's little sister. When I was asked to speak today, I thought I would have no problem writing something because I'm a writer and coming up with words is what I do. I honestly struggled to find words to say to you today, so instead I'm just going to read a poem from one of my favorite books. This poem's something that I turn to when I feel alone on this journey, and it reminds me that I'm not the only one feeling the way that I feel. I don't know why, but I do feel like I'm like you or anyone else. I feel like I'm the only one who feels the things I feel or thinks the way I think. I'm worried that I'm taking everything too seriously or not seriously enough. Sometimes I want you to see me, and sometimes I want to disappear. I don't know if I've ever truly felt like the ground beneath me was firm. Things always feel like they're moving, and I never get the chance to catch up to them, but when I do, it feels like it goes too quick. I'm nice to people I don't like because I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm waiting for something, but I don't know what it is. I often walk past people on the streets, and I wonder if anyone else is waiting too. I don't know if I'm ever really here. And now my brother's going to say a couple words.
Hello, my name is Emmett, Emily's little brother. When my mom asked me to think about the past 4 years and how they affected me, I thought to myself, what a weird question to answer. They've affected me not through words, but through actions. I have dedicated myself to live a life of love and kindness. At only 19, my journey is far from over, but I know I will never be alone. This journey will be a long one, but with living life through love and kindness, we all can get through it together. Thank you.
Amazing kids, right? We have always been a very tight family. My children are siblings by birth, but friends by choice. I will always be happy about that, but also very sad that they had to live this life without their sister. Emily was the oldest and the rock. She oversaw everything, and not just because she was asked. It was her natural personality. I often had to remind her that Sally and Emmett already had a mother. My children amaze me every day. Quite often we wonder about our loved ones and wonder where they would be today. Losing Emmy shook us to our core. Not only do I wonder who she would be now, I often wonder who we would be if the accident never occurred. I like to think I was saved by a wonderful woman named Christine Monahan. Christine called the morning after we said our final goodbyes to Emmy, and we drove home to a now very quiet house. She let me know that she was there and talked me through some very dark times. She stayed in touch with me and called my daughter by her name. She started me on the path to make sense of Emmy's life being cut short, and without knowing it, she made me realize what I was going to do next. For a long time when I woke up in the morning, I had to relive our time in the hospital to remind myself exactly what happened. I had to choose between giving it up or giving it my all, and I knew I wanted to make Emmy proud. I became, and still am, a woman on a mission. I have dedicated my life to my new passion. I intend to make my children, my husband, my family, and all of my new family at UWOTD proud. I will wear my donor family pin every day and promote what I see as Emmy's final wish. I will share her story. I will always be kind. I will embrace the moments and take every opportunity I can to make a difference and see the beauty in every day. In a way, I started living after Emily didn't. Just another gift she gave and lesson that she taught. However, I don't forget that I am human. I still have a lot of dark moments and wonder how to get through them. I have grief bursts, I get sad, and I get angry. However, now I know I have a wonderful, loving spirit that will never let me feel alone. And yes, it is okay if I forget my fingerprint necklace. I will still never be alone. I'm gonna go off my script for a second. The journey that you are all about to embrace on and have is hard. And the support that you probably get is amazing, and I hope you're all overwhelmed with it. This journey has brought me to many events, and I've met people that I never would have otherwise. And I just sat up here a second ago, not knowing the recipient family. And I looked at this man and I thought, wow, he looks familiar. We have had a wonderful encounter at another event without even knowing that two of us would be sitting here again and that our lives connected again 10 minutes ago. We met, we clicked, I shared my daughter's story, I gave him an M-Strong bracelet, and now here he is again sitting with me and my family. I can't help believe in fate and that our spirits bring us together. So sending all of you love with a very understanding heart. Congratulations on loving a hero. It truly is a gift. And I thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day.